taking you out. Boom.
There we go.
Actually, take care of that one. I'm liking the music in this one. Stand still. Stay down. Probably one more wave, that's my guess. Last wave. Let's go. Detonate that.
Fire. Ready to go.
Take him out. And stay frozen.
I don't see a way out of this room.
So we're trapped.
Well, temporarily. Let's disable this crystal and see what happens next.
There we go. Well, that did it.
The feeling's almost gone.
That mean we stopped the ritual?
No, it's still going, but we slowed it down and bought ourselves a little time.
Then let's use that time well.
Sounds great. I love how there seems to be unique music for each of these final companion quests. At least it seems like that way.
Yep.
Yep. Vulnerable to ice. That's fine.
Let's deal with them. They're hitting us with there.
I love how large my radius is. Out of the way. Stormcaller, Glacial Rod.
Eyes up.
Vulnerable to electricity.
Oh, is it time again? Great. 'Weak. Next ones probably won't be. It'll get worse as we get closer to the ritual.
How do you know?
I'm hoping for that.
I don't. Plan for the worst, hope for the best. Calling in range.
Come on.
You bet.
Come on, bring them in. So we can set this up. Good stuff. Whee!
What does Anaris want with a bunch of demons?
I don't know. He seemed pretty focused on his current form. He can't do much without a physical body, so best guess, he's going for one of those. After that, not sure. But I don't think it'll be anything good.
No, not good at all.
Is it just
Ooh.
me? Or is that tingling sensation starting to get a lot stronger?
Not just you. Gut's all twisty.
The magic's starting to change our own resonance, align it to the rituals.
And that means?
That we better hurry.
Energize the consoles.
Okay, I think it's like the bridge again. You need to link the anchors.
Should be easy enough.
Okay?
Working on it.
I wonder if there's something on the other wall that could aim the beam at. The wall opposite the door, I mean.
Up here.
Oh, okay, it's not just about linking two anchors. You need to link the right two anchors.
Okay, got it.
The right two anchors.
If we can extend that bridge, then we can knock down that ladder. Should help us solve this puzzle and get to Anaris.
That bridge. Okay. Too far. A bridge too far. That there. There we go. All right, let's do this. I thought it was doing the bridge. Did it not? What happens if I take this? Oh. Try this one. Yeah, that bridge. Is that not the bridge that we... This bridge. Okay, I was like, this bridge.
I don't like this place. It's creepy.
I'll take demons over corpses. Why is it creepy?
Arlathan usually feels like, well, like it's sleeping. But this place feels dead. Like someone wanted it wiped clean.
Ugh, like a treasure chamber with a clean floor. That always means traps.
Treasure chamber with a clean floor. One more. We don't need the bridge anymore. Thank you.
Right. That did it.
Good job, everyone.
Come on. They should be right ahead.
Ooh. Is that new armor? Detonations have 50% penetration. Detonations have affected enemies vulnerable for 5 seconds. I like that one. Ready Explorer. Ooh. Cool. I don't know why it took so long for us to get this. It took us this long to finally get a new armor for Bellara. I don't know why. Oh.
They're right through here. Cyrian and Anaris. Time
Okay.
to stop them, no matter what.
Family can be messed up. Sorry, yours is more than usual.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Tosh. That weirdly means a lot.
It's alright, Bellara. You'll be. You just do
Let's
what's
do
right.
this.
Let's do this. Again, I'm really glad that I ultimately
the
brought
little
Tosh with
lost
us.
lamb. Are you here to join your brother at my side?
Bellara,
No,
I told you to stay away.
I know you did.
Can't, Cyrian. Not
Told
when it
you to
comes
stay away.
you.
Why couldn't you listen to me?
Because you're the one who didn't stay dead. So says the person who didn't stay dead. We're stopping you. You didn't give her a choice. Would you have listened?
Would you have stayed away if you were her?
You made this happen, Cyrian. All of it.
Damn it, Bellara.
Come now. They cannot halt my moment of triumph. Soon
Oh,
they
yes,
shall
we
witness
can.
my beneficence, as well as my wrath. Now, I shall make your people pure. Now I shall become flesh. Finish the ritual, Cyrian. Let me deliver you to salvation. Wait. Something's wrong.
Yeah.
This is not...
I think he planned on doing this the whole time. I think Cyrian was going to disrupt it the entire time, even without Bellara. Because he said he knew what he was going to do, and I think this is what he was going to do.
Cyrian? Is that... What happened?
Ivor Siobhan. It's me.
What was that? I thought I had to kill you. No, I didn't think... No, Zen would not have thought this at all. Zen would have had hope. Unexpected, but nice.
Okay. Didn't see that coming, but that was good.
I
Anaris
saw
was so
it coming.
confident in his grasp. Never checked the ritual himself. So I did what I could to disrupt it. And hopefully send him back to wherever he came from.
I think there's still a
Why'd
fight.
you do it, Cyrian?
I followed your heart.
Right.
Like I said, it's a good heart.
Yeah. He
And I
said
didn't
he
want
knew
to
what to do.
disappoint you. Not again.
Right. I get it.
We should get going. The energy concentration here is...
Oh, good. I'm going to smash you, Anaris.
How tragic. How I've missed the smell. The taste of this world. Once I dispose of you and finish my ritual, I will have succor in the storm.
You took away my brother. I'm gonna make you wish you were still a spirit.
Then come, puling wastrels, and face me!
With pleasure. Come on, Tash. Let's go, Bellara. Boss music is going. I really love the soundtrack of this game. Have I said that enough? Yeah, vulnerable to lightning.
Submit, fools! Bow your head to me!
Oh, you can't attack him while he's in this barrier. These pillars, I can't attack these pillars. It's alright.
We need to break the crystals, or else we can't hurt him.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Working on it.
We'll kneel! Your brother was a fool!
You don't know anything about my brother.
He was
Yeah, keep him distracted.
He suffered for that weakness.
Shut up!
A clever trick. But you will not repeat it.
Let's see. You want to tell yourself that? That's fair.
Fall beneath the ties.
You fall.
A lot of demons.
We've got this. Probably.
Cease your struggle. Your lives belong to me.
Not gonna happen.
Filthy half-breed.
Freeze.
Your past will catch up
Bring
to
him in.
you.
Bunch him up. So I can do this. Where are you at, Anaris? right where I want you to be.
Your kind will burn!
What's that? What's that? Oh. Hiding behind your crystals again. Fool.
I should have never... trusted a weakling like your brother. I will do
Takes
this
one to know one.
myself. I am your nightmare! It's made flesh!
You're a second-tier loser.
Yes. Pick that, Anaris. What now, son? What now? What's wrong, son?
What's impossible?
Your face is impossible.
Let's kick his ass. We can do this.
Yeah.
Whenever you're ready.
Anaris, you are nothing. I don't think so. I don't think so. Bye, Felicia.
No, I will not go back. You will not send me.
Too late.
I must escape. It's I.
Cyrian!
Is it over?
Don't let him
Did we
die,
win?
please. He
We
just
beat
came
him.
back and redeemed
Send
himself.
him back to the Fate. Now hush.
Don't let
We need to
Bellara
get
have to
you
go
out
through
of
this a
here.
second time.
Not this time.
Really,
I had my
game?
second chance. I don't get a third.
I can't lose you again, Cyrian.
I know!
Please.
How cruel is this?
Sorry,
Losing your
Varsh.
brother 3 times, essentially.
For everything. Rook, thank you for helping Bellara. For helping me.
I wish it hadn't ended like this.
I made
Me
these
too.
choices. No one else.
I'm so
Bellara.
sorry.
One last favor to ask.
What is it?
Can you stay with me? Until it's light.
Yeah. Of course.
Oh, gosh. Come on, writers. That's so cruel. That sucks so much because essentially Bellara lost her brother 3 times. She lost him when he first died, the first time. She lost him the second time when he basically... When she thought that he ended up siding with Anaris over her. So that's essentially the second time she lost him. The second time he essentially died because, you know, he's not the same person. He's not who he was before. And then the third time here. I don't know how in the world... I didn't expect this ending to have to be bunnies and ponies, but did it have to be... Did you just have to bring him back just to kill him off again? It's so cruel. For someone as sweet as Bellara, it's so cruel. I'm not a... I don't really... I don't agree with that. Is it powerful? I guess? But it just seemed unnecessarily tragic. There's tragic where I feel like, okay, it's fitting. It's fitting for the narrative and it's necessary. But this one I'm like, do you have to twist the knife that much? Really? But anyway, that's just my opinion. 50 mana. Mana regenerate plus 15%. I definitely want to talk to her after this. Because that's just cruel. That's just cruel, writers. When jump attacks get critical hits if the target is knocked down. Huh. Defense. Landing a critical hit with a strike, light attack. Okay. After triggering a duration ability, wait 5 to 25 mana. That one's pretty cool. I'll do that one. We'll try that one. Put that one. Katari-handed. Mana regeneration is tripled for 10 seconds. Okay. I haven't really needed issues with mana as a Mornwatch, as a Death Caller. Mana hasn't been a problem. I'm actually trying to use mana to convert to ultimate for 10 seconds. Yeah. Cooldown's reduced by 10%. That one's fine. Harding. Back to the character bug. There we go. It's like, that's not my character. That's not my character. Let's go back to the lighthouse for now.
Rook, I'm told you helped feed the Hala. You've been so focused on the attacks. It's awfully easy to forget them. Thank you.
You're welcome. It was mostly a sun. It looks like the Dalish are with us now. Oh, Morrigan's back. Alright, everyone's back. This place has gotten crowded all of a sudden.
Patrols have checked in. They found some more relics.
See the size of Elgar'nan's dragon?
Kind of hard to miss.
She's pretty big.
He, the archdemon Lusicon, is a he.
Male dragons don't have wings.
Elgar'nan used magic to make the archdemons bigger. Maybe he added wings, too.
Ugh. And he screwed with her horns. What kind of asshole does that?
The kind we kill.
Yeah, that's gonna be a thing. Bellara needs to follow up. I'm glad Harding still has a lot to say even after we've completed her companion. issues, her companion quest issues. Hey, girl.
Hi.
What are you reading?
Cyrian's last words. Veil Jumpers had them. He must have known it was the end, one way or another.
Right. I don't know what to say here.
Me neither. I don't know if anyone does. He and I, we had plans together. Find the archive, the Nodasterthalin. Restore the elves, bring them back to who they were. But now he's gone, and I wonder if the archive should go with him.
What would he say?
What do you think Cyrian would say?
He told me, actually, in his letter. Or tried to, didn't really give an answer. Told me to remember the beauty, what our people accomplished, back then. But to remember the other side of it, the Anaris.
So not much advice on which path is better.
The archive holds parts of my people. Some good, some bad. That's the burden. My people's future on my shoulders.
Having everybody look to you for the big decisions, it can weigh you down.
Yep.
Right. I guess if anyone knows, it's you. I just don't want to choose wrong.
Sometimes the only wrong choice is not choosing at all.
There we
Tell
go.
me, Rook, what would you do?
Free the archive. The elves will lose the archive's knowledge forever, and it will be safely contained. Keep the archive. The elves will keep the archive's knowledge and risk it getting to the wrong hands. Putting myself in Zen's shoes as a Morn Watcher, I think for sure as a Morn Watcher, he feels like it would be a shame to just lose out on this knowledge, because the knowledge in and of itself is not bad or evil. Sure, it could go into the wrong hands, but I think for Zen, he has a little bit more faith in humanity is not the right word, because there's more than just humans, obviously, in this lore. But you know what I'm saying. Like, he has a little bit more faith. Again, that optimism, that belief in the good of people in general. He thinks that keeping the archive is ultimately going to be a good thing. And even if it does, worst case scenario, even if it does fall in the wrong hands, history has shown that there's always been heroes, whether it's the Grey Warden from Origins, whether it was the Inquisitor, whether it was Hawk. There's always going to be heroes that will rise up and stop that situation. And that's what he believes in, he has faith in. So, lose the archive's knowledge. I think keeping is something he would for sure encourage Bellara to do. Not that it's supposed to be his decision, but apparently Rook's the one that's making all these world-altering decisions instead of his companions, who rightfully should be the ones making the decision themselves. But it's okay. It's all right. That's fine. I'll share my opinions, because no matter what, my opinions tend to be gospel, apparently. So I would say keep the archive, but you do you, boo.
What you were is important. It's worth the risk. The elves deserve to know more about who they were. Keep the archive.
I think you're right. We'll keep the archive, that connection to our past. It's what Cyrian and I were looking for.
Now you found it.
Right. And I found him too. For a little while.
Yeah, that was cruel.
That has to be enough.
You going to be okay?
No.
Yeah. I think
Eventually.
so.
Not now, but
I
eventually.
think I'm
is
ready
the right
to
word.
say goodbye. For real, this time. But I need some time. Alone.
Yes.
I'll talk to you later, Rook.
I would have at least wanted to have put my hand on her shoulder, at minimum, if not a hug. I would have loved to have done that. That would have been a nice touch. The other reason why I stand by that decision is also because after hearing about Harding's storyline, how there was so much about the dwarves' past that we still don't know about, and she's so frustrated that there's so little that we know about the Titans and everything like that. And we didn't even know the existence of half of the things with the Titans like 10 years before this in-game. And so I think he's thinking about that. I think he's thinking it would be such a disservice to the Elven people to not have this knowledge. Just like it was a disservice as far as Harding is concerned, it's a disservice for her and her people to be like kept in the dark of this knowledge from the past. And so yeah, I think that's the thing. Like, enough of this. Like, sure, you can fear all you want that knowledge is going to end up in the wrong hands, but that's just, knowledge is power, okay? Knowledge is just one of those things, just like money. I mean, money can be used for good or for evil. Like, power can be used for good or for evil. Knowledge can be used for good or for evil, and you just kind of, if you think too hard on it, then you're just going to drive yourself nuts. So Bellara chose to keep the archive and use it as its ancient knowledge to improve the lives of her people. Hero of the Veilguard, your support has helped Bellara overcome her self-doubt and believe in herself more strongly. Veilguard skill unlocked. Lingering Strike. Attuning to the advanced magic of the Elven Empire, Bellara's healing draws in energy, draining the strength of those nearby. Sort of like a Mornwatch person? Necromancer? Heroic armor unlocked. Archivist's Mail. A light but surprisingly durable armor set. Its construction was only made possible with techniques newly discovered in the archive. Hopefully this epic armor is more useful to us, at least, and my build, than Lucanus's. Legendary medium armor. Detonating a sundered enemy detonates another sundered enemy, 30-second cooldown. Yeah, maybe. Enemies near the second detonation become vulnerable to electric damage. How often, though, another sundered enemy? I don't think there's going to be multiple sundered enemies, though. We're not gonna have... Yeah, because the only way that would happen is if there were multiple... If there were multiple rogues. If there was... And since I'm a mage, I think the only way something like this would be useful is if it was detonating a weakened enemy, because there can be multiple mages. So, yeah, I'm a little disappointed that that's all you get. Detonations have 50% penetration. Detonations leave affected enemies vulnerable 5 seconds. Enemies near the second detonation become vulnerable. Yeah, but there's not going to be a second detonation. There's not going to be another. Yeah, these... Yeah, these last two were a bit underwhelming. I'm hoping they get... It looks cool. I like how it looks. It looks cool, don't get me wrong. But... yeah, just not as useful to me. The Elven people. Cyrian's farewell note. Vora Shivan. I'm leaving you this letter with the Veil Jumpers in hopes it finds its way to you. It took me a while, but I'm trusting your heart. I'm stopping Anaris, no matter what it takes. He can't do his ritual while he's still a spirit, so he's asking me to do it. I think I can invert the effects so it ends up blasting Anaris into a part of the fade he'll never come back from. You and I looked for the Nadas Darathalan for so long. All those journeys deep into the forest, all those missed opportunities and dead ends. I'd almost given up. When I found Anaris, I thought I'd been blessed to find not just a spirit, but someone who's been alive back then. Someone who wasn't a god, but a person. Then he showed me just what it meant to be an elf, the beauty and the horror. He turned our people into demons, soldiers for his army. There was no turning away from it then. He showed me the truth. And that truth is what the archive is that the archive is dangerous. Anaris' ritual uses just a fraction of the power it wields, the things it knows, but it can be used for good too, if you decide to keep it. The choice is yours. It has to be yours, because your heart is a good heart. So trust it. I love you, Bellara, and I'm proud to be your brother, Cyrian. It's so heartbreaking. Properties of disillusion. Trying to write these notes down while I still remember them also helped as a distraction from everything that happened with Cyrian. Felt like our bodies were being pulled apart while we were in the ritual's area, slowly enough that we're still all here. Completely here. I asked everyone just to be sure. So what was the ritual doing? Turning people into demons, or turning them into a large enough concentration of magic to summon demons? Not really any way to tell without lengthy research and experiments. Given the outcome, feels like some things are just best left undiscovered. Worse than blood magic. Much, much worse. Okay. I'll give you some space. Alright, Harding. What can I do for you, my dear?
I'd like to return to Asana Nagat, the mountain where we found the Titan. Will you come?
Is there unfinished business?
No. I would just like to say goodbye.
Sure. Works for me, Harding. Works for me. What's going on, you two?
You and Spite have reached a new equilibrium, Lucanus.
He's less noisy. We have an agreement and coffee.
And the magic around you has much finer etheric transfusion.
Thank you.
It's so good to see you smooth over these little entanglements.
Yeah. That's my boy. That's my boyfriend. Would be nice if, you know, we actually acted like it from time to time. Maybe I should bring him along in the next mission. Just see if he actually mentions anything. Or speaks to me.
Rathus, Treviso, the Grey Wardens. Taking down those dragons got us a little payback. I just wish the Venatori were gone too.
Me too. Yeah, I definitely would prefer a little bit more acknowledgement from your romance that you're, you know, that you're dating. That's one thing that I think we're vastly missing. Baldur's Gate 3 did that very well. They did that exceptionally well, and I was hoping Dragon Age would have done that just as well this time around, and it's not there yet. It's not quite where I need it to be in order to be satisfied with it. Oh yeah, I want to meet the Inquisitor, then I'll go back to my companion quests. And I think what makes sense is let's bring Harding because we're going back to the Inquisitor, and then Lucanus. Team Rogue. Team Rogue. Also, I wanted to see what the skill was for Lingering Strike. Bellara's replenish ability now applies weakened in a 6-meter radius around you. Whenever Bellara applies weakened, it also deals 200 electric damage and renders this target shocked. Oh, too bad we don't reuse replenish all that much. But when it applies weakened, it also deals 200 electric damage and restores. Yeah, I just find I want to have an applicator, a primer, and a detonator, and galvanized tear. Like the singularity ability, just too good, way too good to pass up. That, and I haven't really been needing that much healing lately. My health has been good. I've been decent at dodging. A note to the Viper. A water-stained and somewhat damp note. Asher, it sounds like Maeveris will soon grace Minrathros with her presence. Keep her safe, will you? I hear your recent activities have brought the attention of powerful players. It was an inevitability, I suppose. One doesn't transform an empire by staying quiet. We are on the cusp of something. Upheaval is often prelude to change, and Tevinter is hungry for it. Tell May to call upon our allies in preparation. There were many, even in the Magisterium, who supported the Lucerni in our short-lived political experiment, and who support us still. I will return as soon as I can. Even with my considerable charm, I have found it impossible to persuade a captain to sail when he believes it unwise. Sobering. It is far too hot up here, and the humidity is a nightmare. Your friend, Dorian. Oh. I hope the Inquisitor says something about his boyfriend and updating us on what's been going on. I don't know how he's going to drop that subject in natural conversation, but I, the player, want it.
Can love conquer a curse? Last chapter of Passing Fog, right here.
Can love conquer a curse? You hear that, Lucanus? I think you and I can make our own story.
Bro, hey.
Hey, Nev. We're meeting with the Inquisitor first. Meet with the Inquisitor, get to the Cobbled Stone. A request to return the Cobbled Stone leads to learning more about Solus's relationship with the Inquisition. I want to hear more. I want to see Artadar again. I love seeing these two characters in the same scene.
These meetings can't be good for business. I'm here, Inquisitor.
Rook. There he is. Oh.
It isn't just Inquisitor, is it? You were someone before that.
Adar was our chosen family name, long ago. Morrigan is holding a perimeter. We're alone. Tell me what Solus did at Elgar'nan's ritual.
Sounds like you already know.
I need to hear it from you.
It is investment. Solus saved us. He had no choice but to help. No, Solus saved us.
Elgar'nan raised his archdemon. Solus got us out of there. We saved a lot of people.
You sound grateful.
Why not? He really did help.
It seems so. He's always thinking about where it ends. How many of his names do you know? God of Lies, Dreadwolf, Fen'Harel. They're titles he earned from enemies, followers, and fractured history. I once called him by another name. Friend.
Some friend.
Do you always agree with your friends?
We're pretty aligned on whether or not to destroy the world, if that's what you mean.
I will never excuse what he's done. He's killed people I held dear. You know this too.
Yeah. But
he became those names when he fought gods, and regret for his world turned into destroying ours. Sound familiar?
Sounds like you and me.
You're making us sound like Solus. That's uncomfortable.
We are not like our enemy. They're making us do this.
Simple as one of Varric's morals. Don't become what you hate.
Mm-hmm.
Or trapped by what we've lost. Also one of his.
Yeah.
Tell me about the team you've built.
Are they a concern, or?
You're handling things. This part, what you have now. I just miss the banter about friends.
I do too! I'm sure he would. Oh, this is, you know what would have made this scene even more perfect? Is that it? That's fine, if that was it. I would have wanted to hear more, but... Legacies and Legends. What would have made that scene more perfect is if somehow they were able to include Varric and Harding in it. I just want them to reunite officially, they could have sent Art or your Inquisitor over to the lighthouse. You didn't have to come over here, because that way Varric would have been able to join in and Harding. So, it was a very sweet but short moment. I think that could have been more involved and extended, but the little that we got, I was very happy with that portion. And it's just so nice to hear Art's voice, the voice acting of your Inquisitor. It's just so great. And I love just having the two leaders of the two games just coming together and, I don't know, being able to relate with each other. So, okay. Let's see if there's anything else back in the lighthouse, and then we're going to go to our next companion quest. I was tempted to go for Nebs, since we were right there, but I really wanted to... there's certain character companions quests that I want to complete first. Neb's probably going to be the third one. The one after this one. Message from the front, from the Inquisitor. Rook. Thank you for meeting with me again. There are precious few in this world who understand the particular burdens people like us carry. And while I don't imagine either of us begrudge our responsibilities, sometimes just knowing that someone else understands can lift that weight. Exactly! Much as you hold your own people together through what must often seem like sheer force of will, so too must I keep the fragile alliance of the South alive. Even though I was gone for only a brief sojourn to speak to you, I returned to no small amount of chaos that I needed to spend time repairing. In my last letter, I said that it felt like the calm before the storm, and it still does. The blight continues to creep forward, slowly but inexorably, but we've seen very little of the Darkspawn, even as the corruption claims more and more of our lands. We've had more success to the west, where we've won several battles against the Venatori, and to the north, little trace remains of the Antam dreadnoughts at the mouth of the Waking Sea. Still, the storm is building. We can all feel it. There's a tension in the air, and before we know it, the winds will howl and the thunder roll. Until then, we wait. We ready ourselves, and when the time comes, we will stand firm against the gathering darkness. Yours, the Inquisitor. I love these. I love these so much. Notes from the Inquisition. Amatos. Oh, Amatos. I think this is a letter from Dorian to Art Adar. Amatos. I'm writing again. Yes, the sending crystals still work. That's right, the sending crystals, because that's how we communicate. I remember that. That's how we communicate with each other. Yes, the sending crystals still work, and yes, you'll be in Menrathos in a few short weeks. So they're still doing the long distance thing, but it seems like they're still, of course, all these years later, they're still in good communication with each other. But a letter, written in blind longing, is real. It can be touched and it can be held, when ink and paper must substitute for your skin on mine and my breath in your ear. I used to scoff at frequent declarations of affection. Trite, I thought. Save them for rare and precious moments. But time and love are no longer things I care to squander, especially not as we race again towards calamity. And so in each of these fleeting ephemeral seconds, I will tell you that I love you. Whether penned or spoken, or conveyed by glance or action, I love you, in this moment and in all the moments to come. For as long as they do, I love you. I will find you soon. Yours, Dorian. That's what I wanted. Well, more specifically, what I really wanted was for whoever your romance was to actually appear in the game and actually have some sort of conversation, whether it's with the Inquisitor, whether it's with you, it doesn't matter. I mean, I technically got that with Dorian, but I assume you were gonna meet up with Dorian whether you romanced him or not. So what I think would have been great, and I understand that maybe they just didn't have the extra cash to pay for this, to pay for the extra voice acting for one scene, But it would have been really... I would have felt that they would have knocked that portion out of the park if they brought back Cullen, Cassandra, Sarah, whoever you romanced at some point. Now maybe there's still going to be a scene where Dorian will come with the Inquisitor. I don't know. It seemed though like that letter was it. I feel like at that moment whoever you romance is going to write that letter and you'll see it. But I don't know. We shall see. We shall see. It's cool hearing Amatus again. Okay. What's going on, you two?
I do not understand why Nevarans are so obsessed with turning dead.
Undead.
Which is different from regular dead how?
The hope that one's soul can return to visit this world.
But you don't need to be dead for that. Your soul is here now.
Not forever.
Oh, Lucanus, it's okay. I'll explain it to you one day. As we're whispering sweet nothings into each other's ears. I'll get you to see the light. Don't question our ways now. I wasn't judging you for being an assassin.
Hey, Rook.
Hey.
Irlin and Strife reached out. They finished preparations for Cyrian's funeral. I could use someone to come with me, if you're able.
Of course.
Just let me know, okay?
Sure thing.
I do love that there's still things that happen after you complete your companion quest with the person. Although, Lucanus, we haven't done anything with Lucanus yet. Lucanus, why haven't we done anything?
So the Gloom Howler turns out to be an inside job?
Hard to believe. She was a warden, and she blighted all the griffins.
For the greater good, I'm sure.
Except no one bothered to ask the griffins.
Yeah. They didn't have that ginger wort tea helping to tell them what they're saying. Harding and Tosh. Oh. I want to see what's going on there. Don't let me interrupt. Don't let me interrupt.
So, what's this about?
I got you a thing.
Ooh.
Oh, Tosh. It's gorgeous. Oh, the stitching.
Yeah. Because I appreciate your skills. At archery.
Thank you, Tosh. That's really sweet.
I was right. I should go. Tosh likes you, Harding. Don't say anything. I should go. No, just for the hilarity of it, Zen would open his big mouth because I think he's been shipping these two for a while and he just can't contain his excitement and he'll just. This is probably not the best thing to do, but he's gonna do it. So yeah.
Tosh likes you.
Rook.
Oh, it's true. Ask them.
You're really nice. And, you smell good.
Oh. Thank you?
Really good.
Wow.
Please get there faster, Harding.
Oh.
Please get there faster.
Hey, Tosh. Do you want to come with me to break this in?
Yeah. Like, now?
Of course not.
Oh.
Oh, good. Let's go.
Oh, I'm so happy for them. And it says since you're friends with both. I guess there's a way for them to end up not working out if you weren't friends with both. How does that work, though? Just because of their relationship is based on your friendship with them, so if they don't like you, that means they're not going to like each other? That's interesting. I don't know about that, but okay. All right. We'll get to that. We'll get to that.